Hello, my beautiful nerds. I know it's been a minute, but
I'm back again.
Today I'm going to talk to you guys about that Han Solo movie that came out a little while ago. I asked you guys what you wanted me to review, and again, it was split down the middle. So now that I've reviewed the Clone Wars finale, I guess it's time to talk about... But first, a prelude. So, in the year of our Lord 2015, mega popular Lego movie directors Phil Lord and Chris Miller were hired to direct a Han Solo prequel movie to be penned by father-son writing duo Lawrence and Jonathan Kasdan. Then, 4 months into production, Lord and Miller were fired. Apparently, they thought they were supposed to make a comedy flick, and Lucasfilm just wanted them to bring their comedic touch to the movie. Some people were like, it's the Lego guys, what did you expect? I mean, okay, but most directors can do more than just one thing. I mean, this is the guy who directed Get Out.
Don't let nobody tear you down. Sexually. Just take flight, it's believable.
So then Lucasfilm hired Ron Howard to basically reshoot the entire movie. Lord and Miller were 70% done with their version, so that should let you know how much they had to reshoot. They even had to recast the villain. With all this noise and the fact that I had no interest in a Han Solo prequel, I didn't see it in theaters. I wasn't opposed to the idea of the movie or anything. It's not, Joker. I just didn't care. But I finally got around to watching it, and Solo is actually a pretty good movie. It's fun and it's really well shot, though it's a little dark sometimes. The fight scenes are really exciting, and they're made that much better because I actually give a shit about the characters. The story is well written enough, and it's not too terribly cringy when it comes to fan service. I actually love this movie. It's not a popular opinion, but I do, and I'll explain why I think it's a very good Star Wars flick. But first, I'm going to talk about the stuff that's stupid. Solo doesn't get off to a good start. If it's your first time watching, you can spend the first 15 minutes like checking your email or rolling a joint. That part doesn't matter. If you start the movie around the 14-minute mark, you skip most of the things I don't like about this movie. But you also don't lose anything. Like, it's not only kind of bad, it's also not necessary. All the stuff that's built up or shown in the first few minutes is explained later, so we didn't really need to see it. His relationship with Khaleesi, explained later. His desire to be a pilot, explained later. His history as a thief, explained. I also don't like the title, so it's not like you don't have to see that either. So that's cool. And of course, the dumbest thing about this movie, how Han gets his last name.
What's your name, son?
Han.
What? Who are your people?
I don't have people. I'm alone.
Solo.
Really, nigga?
This is a very dumb scene. He clearly had a family at some point. Later, he tells Lando that he used to go to work with his dad. So why the fuck is this happening? His dad didn't have a name? It's annoying because it's an answer to a question no one had. Why are people so obsessed with the last names of their characters all of a sudden? People have weird names in Star Wars, don't make a big deal about it. This guy's name is Savage Opress. This chick's name is Yaddle. Those names are dumb as shit. Sorry, that was stupid. That being said, the movie gets really good after that. So let's talk about what the movie does well. Chewbacca. I love Chewie in this flick. I forgot how much I love this character because he doesn't really do much in the new movies, but he actually has conversations with people in this movie, and you really believe his friendship with Han.
You couldn't have done this maybe like one at a time?
It's just a fun, silly dynamic for whatever reason works really, really well. Kira. Emilia Clarke is pretty cool in this movie. She kind of has a tight rope to walk, and she doesn't want to show her hand and reveal which side she's really on. Clarke plays the part really well, and it just makes me wish she was in more good stuff. Like, what the fuck? Is this even a real movie?
Where'd you come from?
Well, what are you looking at?
Probably a falcon.
Oh, damn it.
I think it just pooed in your eye.
Yeah, I think so.
Lando. Okay. So what I'm gonna say is probably gonna piss some people off, but white casting directors must have short memories. There's a weird phenomenon I've noticed where the most popular black actor at the moment will get all the really good black roles. I mean, that's how you get Chadwick Boseman in the lead of every black historical biopic, and that's how you get Anthony Mackie as Martin Luther King. Like, who in their right mind thinks Anthony Mackie looks like Martin Luther King? It's like white people can't remember any black actors past the last movie they just saw. I love Donald Glover. I love everything about the dude, and he was really good in this. He had a really good chemistry with Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Oh, my sacrooccipital circuit is sticking. You're gonna have to do that thing again later.
Yeah.
And even Ellen Aldenschneich. But it's very weird casting. He doesn't look anything like Lando, and sometimes it sounds like he's trying to do a Billy D. Williams impression. All that being said, I still like Lando in this movie.
Can I ask you a question, Captain Calrissian?
Anything, Han? That's Han, but
That's okay.
I mean, I could be here all day talking about the cast. Everyone in the movie's great. Woody's great, Tandy's great. Hey, there's an Avenger in this movie. Phoebe is probably my new favorite Star Wars droid.
Congratulations, you're liberated. Scoot. I don't know. Free your brothers and sisters or something. Just give me some space.
But let's talk about the most important character.
Han Solo.
The character of Han Solo has clearly been a film icon since his introduction back in '77. I mean, how many times have you been watching a TV show or a movie and been like, this guy kind of reminds me of Han?
Stop trying to be Han Solo. It's making me embarrassed for you.
There's a reason he's arguably more popular than the main character of the franchise, who's a friggin' ninja wizard. The writers do a good job of making Han sound like Han. The main difference between his performance and Glover's is that Glover is trying to be Billy D and Alden is trying to be Han. You can tell he understands the character. He's arrogant but also fucks up a lot. The thing we love about Han is that he's an underdog who, despite his constant failings, has a strangely optimistic attitude and always thinks everything will work out.
You happen to notice that freighter down there? You know what's on it? About 30 hired guns. All I gotta do is give them the signal, you're surrounded.
And this carries over into his morality. He does look out for himself, but he's also not heartless. So when he's faced with a chance to help the innocent, he can't sit back and do nothing. But that's also because naively, he really believes that because he's doing the right thing, everything will work out fine.
I got a really good feeling about this.
And they go out of their way to make sure that when he's given the opportunity, he shoots first. I do wish they got his hair right though. I mean, come on, give me that 70s Harrison Ford hair. Anyway, the movie is really good. I don't know where it ranks among all the others. Maybe I'll do a ranking video one day. But as far as Solo goes, my ranking, I loved it. Give Ron's daughter a Knights of the Old Republic movie. Okay guys, that's it. Although you should know that if you click that like button, you'll get all the powers of a Jedi. I don't know how it works, that's what I heard. So you should, press the button.
Push the goddamn button.
Also, let me know if you have any movies or TV shows you want us to review. Check out some of our other Star Wars shit if that's your thing. If it's not, you're probably in the wrong spot. Stay safe, my little Ewoks, and may the Force be with you.